know how exactly this the live works or how the chat works. Let's see, chat settings. Is that what this is? Nope. What's up? How you doing? I guess if there's only two people, there's only two people. You guys can ask whatever questions you want. I'm just going to be sitting here for about 10 minutes charging the old Tesla. And I thought I'd hop on and answer some questions. So feel free if you guys want to. I'll try to save this as a video to put on the channel. But currently 9 o'clock at night, and I am tired. Thoughts on Paul Carter? I think he puts out some content that people like. I don't know. I get tagged to this stuff sometimes. He gets tagged to mine sometimes. We're usually cordial as fuck, and we don't really beef. Can't say the same for everybody and him, but I try not to beef with anybody. If there's any beef around anything in the exercise field, the way I see it is most of these evidence-based guys should be working together, and we might disagree on very nuanced bullshit, but we're all kind of saying the same things. So it's very unfortunate to see evidence-based guys do those talking head videos talking shit on what other evidence-based guys are saying. It's like, why are we doing this? Let's work together. Gold-beaked flamingo. I've never actually been told that my posing is bad. I've actually been told the opposite, so and who's to say I haven't used posing coaches? I'm in contact with all kinds of people. How do you know I haven't used a posing coach? I have not heard of Jonathan Warren. Talks a lot of shit about Mike and everything he does. Yeah, well, not interested, man. People who just sit back and talk shit or generally don't actually know what they're talking about. They're just creating controversy for controversy's sake. It's really silly. Dude, a live stream just as I am supposed to turn in. I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm sorry. Turn in, lay in bed, and feel free to ask me some questions. Maybe I'll get to them. Would Versa grips for an old lady with arthritis in her hands be good or a bad idea? Probably a good idea, unless the doctor advises against strapping anything around the wrist. I don't think they would be too tight to hurt them. Honestly, if you can just keep them away from anything where the dumbbells are kind of pulling, like machine lateral raises, for example, things of that nature. Would I stick with a minimalist style whole body training for beginners? Yeah, you could totally do that. It's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. If the beginner becomes very obsessed with it, like I did, it's also totally fine if they want to train every fucking day. It's very hard for them to overreach. They're not jacked enough to really create that level of disruption until, somebody who's going to have an affinity for muscle growth is going to have a lot of muscle like 6 months into training. To like me, I went from 115 to like 165 in 6 months, and it was just like basically muscle. I was pretty jacked as a 16-year-old. And I trained every fucking day. I probably would have got similar results training full body 2-3 days a week, but I just became obsessed with it and didn't want to be home, so I just in the gym all the fucking time. I think that's totally fine, though, if you want to maximize results with minimum effort while focusing on other things like school or whatever else it may be. That's definitely fine. Not a bad approach at all, my man. Yeah, of course. No problem. LeBron Games. That's really funny. What up, John S_vlog? Mike's competition, he got 6th out of like 19, I think. Did really well. I think that his tan held him back about 3 placings, and I mean that sincerely. I think he would have been another 1 or 2 spots off from a pro card at this last show, which is really fucking cool, especially considering that he hates the competition of bodybuilding. Like, I don't know why you would do something you dislike. He just Doesn't like it. I think it's an aimless pursuit for a pro card, but I think that we've talked some sense into him. Helpful to lower calories, 100 200 on rest days to minimize fat gain. It depends, man. If you're training 6 days a week, I generally just keep calories the same. If somebody has a couple off days a week, it's probably worth dropping calories down on those off days. But if somebody's training super fucking hard 5-6 days a week, it's not a terrible thing to just keep the calories consistent so they can also recover on those days. Why would slow eccentrics and pausing in the stretch limit your ability to progress if you were using this consistency in all of these metrics? Minimum rest hours to train a muscle group again for naturals. That really just depends on, again, disruption, soreness, things like that, depending on the muscle group. So like if somebody trained delts versus somebody really fucked up their legs, the stimulus recovery adaptation, so that little curve, the SRA curve, so you're going to hit the muscle, you're going to apply disruption, it's going to go like this, it's going to go here. So if this was like days in the let's say this is days and this is like stimulus, you disrupt, you go like this, you come back up slightly above baseline, you hit it again. So let's say this is day 1, day 2, day 3. So it was delts, boom, train again, train again, train again, etc. I heard you used to kickbox. Yes, I did. I did Muay Thai for quite a long time. I love it. It's a great time. I stopped during whenever I got really serious with bodybuilding in the enhanced side, because you accumulate a lot of, like, you think about it, you're throwing 1,000 kicks into practice or something, right? Like, you think about it that way, you're getting your hips are becoming pretty fucked up, especially with leg training volume. It's interfering modalities. The less interfering modalities you can do, the better. It's kind of as far as maximizing muscular gain or maximizing whatever outcome you are training for. So if you're endurant, not doing a shitload of strength or power sessions on the week, so you're not fatiguing yourself with heavy loads, etc. I actually work out both side man clips, and I love training in the morning though. If I'm going to train one time a day, it's morning. You can join the gym at 16 if you have a parent. I think most gyms restrict the age on the floor to 14 to 16. So let's get this person out of my video. I don't know them. I'm sorry, old man. I'm not trying to have your face. 2 seconds and you knew I was a fighter. That's funny, man. I appreciate that. I'm actually not a fighter. I'm a lover. I just I happen to be trained in martial arts, which is I think it's a good quality to have. Actually, on that topic, I think every man, especially who grew up in circumstances like I did, like very poor, very around like manly men who want to beat your ass all the time, basically, should have to take some kind of martial arts. I think martial arts truly force you to drop your ego and introspect and stuff at a very early stage of the process, because you are gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You're never going into the gym and kicking everybody's ass like day one. It's just not gonna happen. Black belts exist. So it teaches you how to lose with grace, and it teaches you how to be humble. And I think every young man should do it. No, I never did any pro fights, man. So I've never seen Eric, whoever the fuck, I can't say that last name. I've never seen him. Samuel, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yes. Hopefully we keep doing great things for the community. We seriously love what we do. And I think me and Mike both, after a show, came to a really good realization about where we are and why we do what we do. And it was a good moment. So I appreciate that, seriously. Springs Vix, thank you, I appreciate that. Life growth is the goal, always, right? Thinking of doing a mini cut before my bulk. Should I do a maintenance week before the cut? I do a maintenance mesocycle before the cut. I think that you actually hold on to lean tissue better that way, especially if you're natural. Slow eccentrics and pauses limit the amount of weight. Yes, correct. I'm still confused on why that would limit your ability to progress in the gym. You just progress on the weight with the proper control that you can actually use. This guy looks like a security guard at a nutrition shop. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of like, you look like a fighter comments. I promise that I'm a nice person. The best no off days one can be in the gym. Sorry, you have to reword that, Sideman. Can I expect to lose 25 kilograms in 6 months? I would expect to be able to lose up to 10% of your body weight at one time in one go. So if you're 100 pounds and you lose 10 pounds, you should stop the diet, probably take a maintenance phase at half of the time that it took you to lose that weight. So if that took you 10 weeks, take a 5-week maintenance and then restart. That's general population advice. Of course you can lose 25 kilograms in 6 months, but are you 300 pounds? Clever Duster, I appreciate that. I'm glad you're. It's the best addiction you can have. It's probably what I would call my little obsession with the gym as well. It's probably an addiction, but probably the best one you can have. My opinion on sports massage in general, I think that massages are just feel good, touchy. That's awesome. Sport massage is how do I put this nice? Vernacular wise, almost 100% bullshit. Like breaking down fascia, shit like that. It's just don't know why people believe this stuff. Massage feels good, which can reduce cortisol. If you use sport massage properly, you're basically just doing a proprioceptive feedback mechanism where you're touching some area, telling the brain there's pain there. And then the thing people get wrong is they don't go and practice after that happens. So if your knee hurts during the gym, I'll show you. And I put my thumb where the pain is, and then I go do a set. And then I do it again, and then I do a set, then I do it again. You basically create a pattern process, a recognition, proprioception, to your brain that's telling you, move this part of my body or whatever the fuck is going on better so that I'm not experiencing pain. And once you do that a few times, you stop experiencing pain in the area. Try it out next time if you have anything. So weird shoulder stuff. Hold your thumb or a lacrosse ball or whatever the fuck you have, massage gun. All these implements that are literally just proprioceptic implements that have weird verbiage and vernacular around them saying they do things they don't actually do. Jab it in the area for a good 30 seconds before you go and warm up. Do the warm-up set. Jab it again. Do the warm-up set. Jab it again. And by the time you get into your working sets, you should feel better. And if you do that over the course of every session for that painful area for a while, you'll just start to move better and you'll limit the amount of injury happening in that area. Would you say it's better to learn kickboxing, wrestling, BJJ first to add to pure boxing? Ooh, pure boxing, almost certainly wrestling. If you're going for pure self-defense stuff. If you know how to do an outside single, everybody's fucked. It doesn't matter. You go anywhere, anyone tests you, outside single, you're great. If you wanted BJJ, they do teach some takedowns, and nobody is going to be good at defending a takedown if they've never done anything. So wrestling or BJJ. BJJ is great also because once you get to the ground, like wrestling, yeah, you can keep people down, but also people are pretty fucking sporadic and weird. But wrestling, you can get somebody to chokehold. It's no big deal. BJJ teaches you a shitload of submissions at one time, so you can at least control the body and where it's going. To be honest, I love judo. I think judo, especially in a street fight, if you can toss somebody properly, use their body weight against them, which wrestling can teach you as well, you're going to have great self-defense for yourself or anybody that is with you that's getting kind of like tested in the street. Because that's really all this stuff is for, like self-defense. You're not trying to fuck people up, especially once you get into it. You fuck people up in practice. Like it's all good. Love from the bathroom in my gym. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate them. Guys, I'm probably gonna get off here in a sec. I'm glad that helped. Please try. But I'm gonna get off here. My brother is about to call me back, and it's about a 15-minute live. It's about how long I said I had. If these comments stay on the video once I end it and post it, I will try to go and answer them separately as well. So if I missed your question, I'm sorry, and I'll try to answer for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I got a lot of people tuned in. This is really cool. I'll try to do these a couple more times because I'm going to start having more videos. I have one being filmed tomorrow, and it'll be a push day with Joe. We're going to have a lot of cool chatting going on in the video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I have a new video, guys, so more videos to come on this channel. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you keep following along.